Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having an absolute magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. Back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena standard best of one brew. This is for beginners, people who are new to the game, anyone partaking in an artisan event, because in today's video, we will not be using any rares or any mythics. This is a free-to-play beginner budget deck, however you'll refer to it, only consisting of commons and uncommons. Of course, just like every other video, we're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategies, the synergies included, demonstrate this within our gameplay footage, and wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, upgrade guide, which I know you're all very interested in, as well as, maybe checking out the shop for a little bit, see if there's any good deals in there today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You can also become a YouTube member for access to all of my deck lists in real time with the stats. Woof. What's HCG playing today, Of course, you'll also gain access to my Sunday members only exclusive live stream here on YouTube by becoming a YouTube member. Easy. Let's take a look at the deck. Here we are. This is an Orzhov Lifegain build. Get out of here, upgrade guide. We're saving you for later. The meta right now is a mono red. Mono red, mono red, mono red soldiers. Mono red, mono red, mono red soldiers. It's like a little dance we do. So we're just positioning ourselves today to take advantage of that. It's an anti-meta deck, thanks to the lovely mechanic of life gain or life link. And, padding our life total, really just making our opponent work much harder than they would have had to. Not only this, but we're going to be dealing a lot of damage with our brew. And we have a ton of removal to make sure that our opponent's field state never really gets out of control, okay? So, a very aggressive mid-range build we have here. I don't want to call it an aggro deck, but the mana curve is not typical of your, regular mid-range brew. It's a lot more aggressive than that. 60 card, standard, best of one, 2.2 average mana value, so you can see that curve is quite light. 25 creatures and 13 non-creatures on 22 land to support the lighter curve. I think it's definitely doable, and we have a lot of draw within the deck to make sure that we are getting to where we need to go land-wise. With that being said, life gain everywhere. The Lunarch Veteran for 1, a non-legendary, so it stacks, which is fantastic. It's a 1/1, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So we're going to be flooding the battlefield with creatures, gaining a bunch of life throughout that process, depending on how many Lunarchs we have. And we can also get an Alias Core, Sadistic Pilgrim, in play for 2. It's a 2/2 with Death Touch, and whenever another creature enters the battlefield under our control, gain 1 life. And whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It'll have to be our creature that we control, of course. So, not only more life gain, but also dealing some damage, which I find to be very, very nice. All right, so these are, kind of the 2 core cards of the deck that will allow us to consistently gain life. There is other facets of life gain within the build, but these are the engines, if you will, that will trigger on all of our other cards entering the battlefield, which is nice. All right, so first things first, other life gain in the build, and first and foremost, I guess, will be Markov Purifier for 3 mana. It's a 2/3 with lifelink. So when it attacks, when it defends, it's going to gain some life too. Nice. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, you may pay 2 generic mana, and if you do, draw a card. Okay, so we've got life gain engines, and then we have a draw engine that triggers off of the life gain. Phenomenal. 4 copies of this in deck. Again, non-legendary, so you can stack this up. Be drawing 2 cards, being drawn 3 cards per turn, potentially, if you have the mana. We typically do, because we've seen how light or aggressive our curve was. The 3 mana card is typically our most expensive play here, and that's going to leave us leftover mana to be drawing, to be filling our hand with more creatures, which would trigger that whole scenario again, and the removal to balance the field state to make sure that we're always in control. Alrighty. Okay, so the Inspiring Overseer for 3 mana is a 2/1 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So this itself will trigger, and if you play it on top of the veteran and the pilgrim, that's going to be a triple life gain trigger, even if those veterans aren't stacked, and that is just ridiculous. A ton of life for the turn. That, of course, will help you trigger the Purifier and draw. We talked about this. There's the Phyrexian Missionary for 2. It's a 2/3 with lifelink. You can kick it for an additional 2, and if you do, return target card from your graveyard, creature card that is, to your hand. This is phenomenal because, there's a lot of high priority removals in the build. The Pilgrim is going to get dunked on immediately, right? The Purifier probably going to get dunked on immediately as well because these are our best engines of the build. Of course, if our opponent isn't doing that, we can take, the situation into our own hands, be recklessly attacking with the Spirited Companion. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, as well as the Inspiring Overseer. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card, gain 1 life. Because they're like, well, I'm not taking this damage, because they're, maybe a mono blue deck, they don't have removal. So they block. Boom, in the graveyard, bring it back with the Missionary, replay it, gain those ETB triggers of the life gain for the draw through the Purifier, as well as, whatever the card itself is doing. If it's the Companion or the Overseer, it's going to be a draw there as well, which is really, really cool and a nice way to get very good value from your deck. And as a beginner budget free-to-play individual, that's what you have to do to win games. You really have to get every ounce of value out of your deck to remain competitive against those rares and mythics. Okali dokali. So there's a few other options for life gain. Life of Toshiro Umizawa, 2 mana as a saga. When it enters play, choose one of these 3. Creature that you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. I'd assume that's your opponent's creature. Or you gain 2 life. Okay, so I assume it's your opponent's creatures because potentially, if we have the Pilgrim in play, we have our opponent close to lethal, we can utilize this minus on our own creatures to trigger that Pilgrim's Death effect to deal 1 damage, right? So keep these things in mind. That's a very intricate play. Of course, we can also exile it to create the Memory of Toshiro as a 2/3 on that 3rd trigger, tapping it to pay 1 life, adding a black source to spend on instant or sorcery. Gain 2 life is one of our 3rd options that I did skip past. A big part of the deck if you need. However, it's always going to be better to remove your opponent's creature first with the minus effect. Gaining life is nice, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we like the damage as well. So, very versatile card. And then, there's a really nice technique that we can do with the Toshiro on the backside as well. Now that we've talked about all the life gain in the deck, how are we going to utilize that? It's the Vampire Scrivener, 5 mana, 2/2 with flying. Whenever you gain life during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on the Vampire Scrivener. Whenever you lose life during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. This is phenomenal because A, we have a lot of life gain in the deck, right? Very easy to achieve this to make what I would call this a scuffed Voice of the Blessed. If you've seen, the life gain decks that we've been doing with more of a competitive edge, it's just like that. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it, but actually a little bit cooler because whenever you lose life, you'll get another +1/+1 counter on it as well. So, double whammy. The downside is it's cost 5. It's expensive as all hell. But you know what? 2 copies of it, you get it mid-game, and it's just going to help you close out the matches, which is really cool. So a couple cool things here is we can pay life, instant speed with the Memory of Toshiro, right? Pay 1 life to push up the Scrivener, and your opponent might not see that coming, which is really quite interesting for us. All right, so there's some removal in the deck. Cut down 3 copies of this, 1 mana, instant speed, total power and toughness 5 or less is getting destroyed. Go for the Throat, 3 copies of this to destroy target non-artifact creature. And then we have Sanctify to destroy artifact or enchantment, gaining 3 life as well within that process, which is really nice. They Go for the Throat is going to kill every creature that's a non-artifact, and you now get enchantment removal. Plus, if it was an artifact, you can still take care of it with the Sanctify. So really good coverage on our removal alongside the cut down, alongside Life of Toshiro, which is really, really cool, right? All right, so that is the deck. We have 11 basic planes. We have 11 basic swamps, just to keep it smooth, keep it consistent, keep us on curve. I don't really like the tapped lands in a deck this aggressive with a 2.2 average mana value. It's nice just to wing it, get good mana, and play the deck as it is, because you don't want to miss your 1-drop, right? If you have it. A cut down for removal, a Lunark as a creature. It's really nice to hit that consistently. However, if you were having trouble with the lands, you can consider adding some. And, we do add the rare lands to the deck in the upgrade guide, along with some other cool bangers as well to close out today's video. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, become a YouTube member for that exclusive stream and deck lists and stats real time. And yeah, let's play some Magic, see how this new free-to-play deck unfolds. Going first with a pretty cool hand. 3 land, both colors. We're ready to rip. Cue ball our opponent. I like how this robot's got like little gills almost on the side of his mouth there. Very interesting. A legendary deck. Interesting. Confused I am indeed. I mean, I just feel like they're not going to have a lot of them. So let's take it. I don't know if the soldier deck has any artifacts as and enchantments other than that, right? So it's nice just to take it while you can. My game is pretty laggy because I'm rendering the latest YouTube video. You can kind of see it being lame. That's just, this newest video rendering as we record another new one, Let's swing. I think they've bricked. Okay. I'll allow it. I mean, we'll just take that veteran back. Ooh. Interesting. There's nothing to kick it on, but still play it, hold up your removal, and then, that's some life gain for the Vampire Scrivener? I'm not sure I've ever seen that word before. Scrivener. I literally do not know. They're doing well on 2 lands. Let's nip that in the butt. Beautiful. Gain life. Here's a +1/+1. And let's smash for 4, gaining another life. It's up to a 4/4 now. It's like Voice of the Blessed, but super scuffed. It's like more expensive. Doesn't gain vigilance. Doesn't gain indestructible. But comes with flying already out of the gate. So, that's supposed to be a plus. Kind of is. At the end of the day, it's good enough, though. Four damage to target blocking creature. Hashtag no thanks. I see you. I see you. I think it channels for 2, or is it 3? It is 3. But here it is. And they don't have a legendary. We could have probably blocked. Another veteran. That's very good. And a recruitment officer. Here's a land. Here's life gain, which equals a draw plus pushing us up, up, and away. Yeah, don't care. You can trade with my missionary. Just get out of play. That's a draw engine, so. Get out of here. Pay 2 to draw. Thank you. It's pretty good. Is that your 3rd Valiant Veteran? Whoa. You're a legend, Harry. Hello, good game. You just cannot compete with the free-to-play deck, though. Go ahead. Another draw engine. Woof. Going first. I like it. I mean, we're playing a little slow, but it's not too bad. Should be fine. You're a dragon, Barry. Let's take a draw through the companion. Land just rolling in. Mono blue. Artifact version. I like it. Which means no removal. For one. Ooh. Hi. Let's attack for 3. Kazoon-tite. Let's see if we can sneak this in without a counterspell. Sadistic Palgrim. Because he's a great pal. Interesting. All their creatures are going to be artifact-based. I'm going to end turn. I'd rather get the plus off of this. Stern Lesson I find to be a fantastic card. Maybe we should have just started pushing towards Toshiro the creature, the 2/3. That might have been beneficial, because that's a good card. You know? Mm-hmm. Ooh. That's spicy. We're going to put it on the dog, because if they bounce the dog, we get a draw. Woof woof, baby. Hmm. This one gets through. Hitting for 7 damage. Gaining 2 life. They're drawing. Another land. 4 land. Consuming Tide would be good for them. Ah, you freaking artifact, dude. No! No! Let's see if they kill the Dugo or block the Missionary. It is a block on the Missionary. Good damage through. Go for the throat. You're a legend. Five, 6, 7, 8. It literally could be. Okay. Just get him. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. That changes things drastically. Ay! Go for the throat. Why are you so bad? It's not good, dude. We're close. We're really, really close. But can we get it? Taking the draw there. An additional blocker. Pretty good. They all die. Maybe, yeah, no, they all die. Unless they leave them and just chump block. You know, because they don't really want the death. No, they do. They do for sure. I guess we could have killed that. Down to 2, right? Kick this. Grab the pilgrim back. And then kill my own creatures. But they're actually going to kill... Maybe that was bad. They're going to kill this with the City Scarper. Which is not great. I mean, we're close. We're doing the best we can. Would it have been better for the draw? Ah, it's hard to say. Karn? This Karn would have flash, but you can't use the loyalties at flash speed. Or instant speed. It still has to be on your main phase, right? So that's why that's happening. How much mana are they paying? All but 2. Interesting. The Karn Splooge is effective. Let's take a draw. Oh, in theory, we have lethal. Let's see how this pans out. We can't really use those power stones. We can kill our own creatures. And we kind of want our creatures to die. But we need them to die before the Pilgrim. So we're going to wait until the last possible second. This would be lethal. Oh, not quite. Let's see it and still force them to cast first. Because it is lethal until they cast to interact. And they tap. Yep. So close. So close! GG's. Alright, opponent going first. That means we're guaranteed to top deck our third land throughout the process. Right? Right? Anakin meme? LOL. Oh my lord, say it ain't so. It's not even just that. We're also turbo drawing to find those lands. Big money, no whammies. Nice. Legendary. If there is again no land here, I'm gonna freak out. Thank goodness. Still ridiculous. I need the second black source, double Toshiro. Or Busteroni. They're just gonna wipe the field so nothing else matters. You know? Take another draw, look for my fourth land. Because it's impossible to find. Of course it spent the black source, you know? Of course it did. Auto tapper OP. I don't want to give them any value. You know? Sick life gain, dude. Well, we get a draw. At least it's something, Mac. It's pretty good. Interesting. This is a good play for us. I mean, other than the fact that they have 37 life. You know? That sucks. They should deal with the Purifier, I guess. It should be a decent hit, but it's not. Take our draw. Thank you! The ever elusive swamp, you know? Should double block the Pilgrim. Yes. Then we get one for free. There's a counterspell. Okay. Next up's the field wipe, though. That's what makes us so sad. From no lands to only lands. Ay, 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 papi. Whew. That's a big hit, eh? It's a double draw. I can't even. Today has been ridiculous. That's not funny, Magic. Stop it. I've been sticking up for you all week. Ooh! I'm gonna double draw again. I like that Calamity's Wake, exiling my graveyard. Very cool. I'm glad we cast that Phantom so we didn't lose them both. Bro, you gotta stop. You gotta just stop, bro. I can gain life too, haha. And then do nothing else. Let's put down you. And then you. Hopefully there's not more field wipes. Ah, you're a trash card right now. May as well be a land. Of course. Yes, that's what we wanted. There's gonna be about 15 more of those, right? Arena, you know, you're ridiculous, dude. That is good. I gotta keep it. How are we getting these hits through? I don't understand. Wow, what a comeback. That was crazy, bro. You go first, keeping 7. I'm basically a god at this game because I have both colors of land, 3 of them. And some go-go gadget along the way. Yes. Yes. Interesting. I want to use this as removal. Right? Double Toshiro as removal. Lifegain's cool, but if we could permanently remove what they play, that's far better. Really? Interesting. I don't want to play too much in case they do have the festivities. I can't fold into a festivity wipe. We'll just laugh at mono red in lifelink, in Lifegain, you know? Whatever that sounds like. Ooh. This is helpful. For 2 to 14. So they could have a mechanized warfare as well as an end the festivities. You know? Nightmare fuel. $30 life. Go ahead, bro. It's all yours. Throw trample on, you know, give it double strike while you're at it. Double its power? Oh, there's a double strike. 14 big ones. We knew it was going to happen. Woof. This is 4 life gain. Plus an additional 3. Get blasted. Down to 8. End turn. We have blockers. We have a lot of attack. We have the Pilgrim in play, so it triple blocks, like whatever. Let's see how it pans out. As long as we survive, right? No double strike here. It's a big hit, though, right? Holy, settle down. 3 damage to 5. Shiro out. Push up something and hit for lethal. A little slow, but look at that cat. Where did you, Simba, you just like went through a portal. It's where the, the camera's box is, right? Hey, Tuesdays? It's like, let me play. I'm better at it than you anyways, Human. I'm better at this than you anyways, Human. He knows it too. He coaches me. Mono Blue just says go play anything. Just get things in play as quick as possible. Fading Hope. And then a counterspell. They should make a magic card of Simba. Oh, they tapped out. Interesting. It's a lot of black. We need a second white. Cat fur up in my face always and forever. Cannot block, they connive. Yikes, tossing a land. Oh no, this is sorcery speed. But it's the creature, not the enchantment. Still good. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Better than not removing it. Life's hard. Just a regular draw and discard. It's good enough as is. It's nighttime and I do not appreciate it. We're not double casting unless we draw another white source off the top. It's possible, and it's gonna happen right here. Plains off the top. No. Hit for 2. Deep breaths. The shuffler better start treating me with some gosh darn respect, because I have a series of videos to dispel, the misinformation surrounding the shuffler. Lots of stuff to come out. I don't want to spoil it. Can I please draw a white source? Thank you. You're a legend, Barry. Sadistic Pilgrim in play. Hit for 4. Okay, they're down to 12, and that was a double drop. So we're back to daytime. They have Toon World in play. Chilling Chronicle. They can tap something to transform, and then draw a card to retransform back, and, you know, around and around we go. Thopter Mechanic. Second draw. +1 counter. When it dies, create a token. Cool. If for 1, because we can't block, draw and discard again. Yep. I like the Suspicious Stowaway. Cool card. Pretty cool card. Taking that Suspicious Stowaway out of play, hopefully, with the Life of Toshiro. Umizawa's -1/-1. Tapping us, transforming the tomb. We hit for 4. They are tapped. So I'm just going to say you're a blue deck. You don't have removal spells. You only have bounce spells. Quasi-removal, if you will. Temporary removal. So we're going to bash in. We're just going to go wide, you know? Big tap, no counter spells. Let's just get after it. 2 blockers. Here's a 3rd. Still not enough. There's a draw, transform. Remains tapped, though. Really cool, adding in +1/+1 counter to the entire team. Oh my gosh. They should block the 4/3 Thopter on the Pilgrim here. Yep, that's correct. And then let everything else survive, but still try to block it. But then they're taking 6. And 7, 8 from the kills for lethal. Good game. Nice. Going first, good land with a draw. Alright. Swamps are more threatening. Look for the next land. Ooh, you're not it. Bully. I like it. I'm gonna take care of this Strangler. Get blasted! Yes, I know. It's the pup because we bring it back. Three land is nice as well. The witty host Mister gets dunked on. If you can remove it, remove it. Save that missionary, even though we could play it. I love this card. Good card. Good card. Hit for 2 to 17. Fourth land. Fat veteran. Gain some life. Fifth land out. Purifier can take the draw. Hit for 3. Beautiful. We find that swamp. A little late, but it's good to have. Nightclubber killed our creature. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, this is bad too. No blocks. They get a draw from the clubber because it was blitzed. We're down 15. They're also at 15. So let's kick this. Bring the dog back. Then play the dog. Or get this out of our grave. Or just take a regular draw. I think a regular draw will do nicely. Loving that land. Always am, right? Hey, you're good. We're at 17. Ooh! Boy! Lightning strike on our purifier. That's life gain, that's draw. They're still in it. Here's a companion. Ooh. This is something they might want to remove. No attacks. We have 16 life. And we can pay life with Toshiro if we wanted to push up the vampire. It's kind of a unique play. I don't know if we want to do that here. Maybe. Let's take the draw, gain the life. There's companion as well. There's another companion. Okay. They're not going to have artifacts or enchantments. We should be a little cheeky here, I think, right? Sorcery speed. Let's just hit for 3. Pay 1 life. Gain 3 back. Worth it? Double counters on the Scrivener. Probably should have committed to doing that first. I forgot it was sorcery speed in all honesty. I assume everything's instant speed, you know? The Nightclubber's good. It's going to kill the dogs anyway, so I'm kind of glad we did that. Almost 15. They're still very much in this. Hit for 2. Hit for 4. They can go almost all in here, right? It's close. It's a good game here. Taking the damage. They get a draw. Down to 11. They're at 10. Maybe be careful because they have reach, right? Oh, they get the free tutor. That's really good. And they have 3 mana up. Oh my lord, that's so good. Yikes. Pilgrim in play. Kick this for 4. We have 3 mana left over. We gain life. Grab that Purifier back. Gain a little bit more life here, right? I think I have to go into full control here in order to be tapping these memories. There we go. That's what I wanted to do last time, but it skips through it. And then that should give us lethal with the Pilgrim when that leaves the battlefield, right? Beautiful. It's a pretty nice finish. Opponent goes first. I like the start. Veteran Pilgrim. Third Land Overseer. If not, Companion. Gruul. Enchantments? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Uh-oh. Say it ain't so. Let's take the removal. It's a good card. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get him. If I want. Free land for us, please and thank you. Let's hit for 2 first, see where we get. 1 Pilgrim. Up to 23. Mill 5, put a permanent card into your hand. The turtle? Or do they take the visionary back? Oh no, milled this way, so it has to be the turtle. Oh no, they milled a second visionary too. They take Hammerhand. Mixing it up a little bit. A refractor. Interesting. Another land. What is happening to me, chat? This is very interesting. Play the expensive card. For 4. I think this is fine. Oh yeah. Give me that land. Let's take this first. Three life gain. Another. You just stop. Take our hit. Another companion. So they need to kill the Pilgrim before they wipe the field. We have 5 creatures in play. We'll take them down to 1 if they did not. Playing the Tootie with the channel. I love channel and a good Tootie. The Clear Cutter grabs haste. And now can tap for a bunch of mana, right? Uh-oh. Are we getting comboed out, chat? Did we just get comboed? Did we just get comboed, daddy? Uh-oh. So every time they untap this Clear Cutter, they can re-tap it, and it taps for mana equal to its power. So they're actually simultaneously increasing its power while untapping it. It's a phenomenal strategy. They have 11 mana. They need to now channel their face-off, get those cards back, redo the whole thing, do it again, you know? Oh, they're popping. Ooh-wee. Making it so I can't block as well. Luckily, we've got 33 life. 23 mana. What is this? Explorer? Turtle for the Visionary. Yeah, they've got it. That's the combo. That is the combo, chat. They've done it. And they did it effectively. I'm happy to have showcased this. You get to see all the cards included. This is the entirety of the brew. Nice jank deck. 29 mana. They might get stuck, though. Because they do have trample. We have so much life. No, they're good. They're good. They just have lethal. Because of the trample. They don't even need another Hammerhand to make the companion unblockable. They just bring back the turtle. The harvest actually works really well, but mostly the witch's web. Phenomenal. We're going to let them take lethal. They deserve it. And how many times have they tried to take it and someone takes that opportunity away from them? So I'm happy to showcase this to everyone. This is great. It's not always about the deck you play. What do you mean? Da-na-na-na-na. Just a couple more times there, friend. Are these instant speeds? Yep. What? Bro? Did they do it wrong? Stupid artifact. I think maybe they messed up somehow. They grabbed too many cards and couldn't keep going with the combo because they are out of mana. So I think they channeled too many cards back to their hand and then couldn't finish the combo. And the combo, I believe, would have went through and killed us for lethal before the Pilgrim's triggers resolved. Oh my gosh, that's so sad, chat. Maybe we should have scooped for them. That's how you do it, though. They had it. I'll watch it back, but I'm fairly certain they had it. Mulligan for better land. Arena. You think you're so funny, don't you? I see you. Pilgrim out. Can we draw the third land? If not, we're pretty chill to replay the Pilgrim. Here it is again. Counterspell this time. No? Another bounce? That would be weird. We missed our line drop. So sad. A Spooter? Let's take a draw. 2 life, 4th land, thank you. No attacks. The Spooter has reach, which is frustrating. Oh my lord and lantern. They kill the Pilgi. I like calling it that. Combo. Pretty smooth, dude. Pretty smooth. Hit for 2. Lethal in 10. God's just counting to 5. Give him a second. It's okay. I've got trouble with it too, you know? Just a 4. Power Stoonie. Power Stoken. Smash. Down to 1. Nice little draw. Loving that land. We'll take another draw. Meow. Loving that land. Just getting it out of the way, for, you know. One Celestis in play, that's pretty cool. And then... Really? Look at this animation. Isn't that good? Isn't that high quality animation? You know? Dude, it's not... It's Mercury. He's the Terminator. Are you serious, Arena? Stop embarrassing me. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool, yep. And then... Oh, really? I'm thinking like a cityscape. You know? Another Mightstone. Take a draw! Draw Adelphia. I myself have no life gain. Pretty please. Sorcery speed activation. Okay, they're just putting charge counters. They want to kill 2. Killing the pups and Toshiro. Bouncing our Markov back. Not at the appropriate step, though. They should have waited till our unstep, because I can replay it. Oh, we didn't play the land first. No, I think we already played the land for the turn. Bully! Ow! Why do this? You know, who hurt you? More draw. I think we're good. They're gonna slam the 2s here. Yep. Ay, papi. You should have drawn first. Well, we're gonna need more than that, though. These freaking lands, you know? Cool. Don't you? For 4 to 18? Push, push, push it up. Against an artifact deck? Wow. Thanks, Arena. Oh, that's a big boy. Mm-hmm. We're super dead. It has to be the death touch. It's the only way. Sure, draw engine's cool, but don't kill an 8/8. Proxy? You're such a bully. It's a good game. I will show myself out now. Our opponent is going first. I believe in the draw. Arena, you know, is going to really help us out here. I can feel it. I can feel that swamp off the top, you know? It's right there. Blast Zone into Bankbuster. Interesting. I mean, it's right there. Swamp, swamp, swamp. Black source, black source, black source. Pretty please. Ugh. I mean, the dream lives on. Dang, dude. This is oppressive. An opportunist Power Stone. I'm a little worried. Thank you so much. Yeah, we still have to dunk on it. It is what it is. They crew up. I get it, I get it, I get it. Looking for our 4th land still. Not quite. No attacks. Fourth land, Pilgrim. Probably Pilgrim anyways. Are they drawing? Just looking for a field wipe? So there's nothing worth removing here. Yeah. Because they can just blast zone on 2. Keep that in mind. Okay, fourth land. Let's try to get some damage in before this turns for the worst. Field wipe, 1, 2, 3 more damage, which is not a lot. Okay, they deal with that first, and then they wipe. That's very conservative play. They don't want to lose any life. Okay, just drawing with the Might Stone. It's crazy how you get to do that. Another land. So they've got a lot of resource here still. A Teething Armlet. A second Armlet. Hans Wormhat. And lastly, it's a worm for your, or a hat for your worm. Scooter Beam. Oh no. Take out an Armlet. Let's take the draw. Gain life before we attack. Still go all in. I'd love to get rid of the Armlet. End turn, take the draw for 2. I think I'd make that good old man. You know, he does a thumbs up meme. Ooh, Scooter Beam. Aye. That's not good. They're tapped out, though. Trapple's good. You know? Hit for 8. Not the end of the world. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Go for the throw. You've been seriously disappointing me. Let's take our Pilgrim back. No draw. I'd rather get that Pilgrim in play. Okay, deep breaths. I mean, it's every single card they play is rare and mythic, so you know, there's no worries there. It's fine. This is the life of a free-to-play individual. We're doing okay. Even all their lands are rare. Oh, not that one. That's a basic mountain. Budget alert. That's your third Wormlet. Incredible. And your second Scatter Beam. Okay, so that's got to be lethal for them, right? Shuffler's fine. They're gaining so much life from each one of those two. 6 life on each one. Wow. That's so messed up. 4, 8, 16, 20, 24 damage. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not even a secret layer mountain. Come on. Well, this hurt, you know? That's a lot of life with the wormlets in play. Unfortunately, this isn't enough because they gained 12 life last turn. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're still just super dead, but it's always nice. Double life gain. Get a draw as well. Big time ouchies, you know? Why not play a third skitter beam, dude? A scooter beam, baby. Yep. Down to 1. Oops, forgot about that. The life gain here is outrageous. Good game. All right. The Markov Purifier is a fantastic card, without doubt. Life gain and draw. Does it really get better than that in an aggro meta where you're looking just to outlast your opponent? You know, padding your life total and then, you know, making sure that you don't run out of steam through the draw. A very hard strategy to beat right now as an aggro deck. And, you know, I do think that these individuals need to be reminded as to their limitations. And I find that, you know, maybe these soldier decks, these mono red decks have been flourishing for too long because a lot of people refuse to adapt and take advantage of it, which I believe is incredibly easy to do, much more so than, let's say, that Grixis mid-range deck, you know? Oh no, mono red or soldiers, life gain removal, ta-da! But that Grixis deck is like, there's a lot of pieces to that puzzle. So, you know, there's certain things that are easier to do. And now that is putting you all, the budget players, you know, the free-to-play individuals who will be using this deck at an extreme advantage in comparison to where you typically would be competing in the meta, you know? With this being said, we've got some upgrade ideas for you. Now, you don't have to upgrade this deck. What I would do is check out the other life gain decks that I've done, the competitive builds. I just did an Orzhov version of it. So if you'd like to get as competitive as possible, I would check that video out. Of course, there's the mono white version as well. There's the Bant life gain. Life gain in general is so hot right now. But if you had to upgrade this version without watching that video, you got Voice of the Blessed. So this is going to take place of the Vampire Scrivener. It's a lot cheaper, it's easier to get out, and it does more. It's going to gain Vigilance, it's going to gain Indestructible, you know? The Wandering Emperor gains life, controls the field, makes tokens, which triggers the ETB of the creatures for the life gain. Mwah. Shouldered, gaining life, dealing damage. I don't even need to talk about this card. I get it. This can go really anywhere. Gix's Command, you know, adding additional life gain while control elements as well, potentially even bringing cards back from the grave. A perfect fit in the deck. The Forgotten Archangel. Yeah, 4/5. Good luck with that, mono red. And then, you know, if any of your other things die, You get to put them back into your hand to replay, to re-trigger the ETBs. It's a fantastic life. Some removal, which doubles as life gain through March. X damage, you gain X life. Great. The caves, land consistency. Absolutely. We don't care about paying life because we gain so much of it back. Soul Partition, really good to play both sides of that fence, both offensively and defensively. Both sides of the fence, offense and Come on, HE, that's fantastic. Killing your opponent's stuff, protecting your own, re-ETBing it, great. Sorin, lifelink vampires, getting cards, the ultimate's ridiculous, you know, it's cool. Elspeth, you actually get this one for free, but it can give lifelink to anything, can grab you a 3 or less, which we have, the whole deck is. So just a fantastic card. And then Seat of the Empire, great rare land to include, as well as the Abandoned Mire. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Includes in the deck. And like I said, it really is up to you how you'd include some of these cards. You don't have to include them all, but if you're looking for a complete upgrade guide, do check out my Orzhov lifelink or life gain video. It is a recent upload. We're playing in Mythic rank against the best decks and players in the world, which is always cool to see. And that's what kind of lit the fuse for me. I was like, wow, this is really easy to play and it's working out very well. I need to share this to the budget community, the new players, the beginners, the people who aren't really looking to spend their wild cards yet, because Phyrexia, All Will Be One, is right around the corner. And, you know, it'd be cool to get some new cards with those wild cards, right? So just buckle up, wait, let's do some quests with these artisan builds. And, you know, we're looking forward to those toxic rare decks when the new set drops. Don't you worry, you're going to need your wild cards. Thank you all so much for watching. Let's hit the store, see what's in there for Daily Dizzles. 10% off. LOL. Wizards, if you watch my videos, you got to change that. You got to... Oh, I was joking, dude. Please. This is not an incentive. Wizards, Magic, Arena team. Bro, do I even need a new Capenna pack? I'm looking first, because if I'd up, absolutely not. We're going to grab a Dominaria pack. Like a true legend. $10 off. LOL. I don't have much to say about that. I'd rather pay full price and ignore your sale to make sure you know that it doesn't work. Haha. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an absolute magical day. And we will see you soon in the next. Oh my gosh. Hey, heads up. Did you know that the Phyrexia All Will Be One early access event is on February 2nd and 3rd? All day on Twitch, 4 days before the digital release. So we have a lot of content to film. In the meantime, while we slow roll videos out for everyone, just to make sure the channel doesn't die, we're going to be theory crafting for the newest set, which is super exciting, making all of those toxic rare decks like we talked about, and trying to figure out the new meta. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, people who play Magic, you know, at your local game store. Maybe, hey, you hear about HCG's pretty cool, dude. Have a magical day, become a YouTube member, all that, you know, it's just the same old, and we'll see you soon in the next.